Ask people about Bill Portman and you hear the same word over and over.
The word that comes to mind to me really is one of integrity.
Integrity?
Integrity.
Integrity.
That's one thing he's known for.
He's also known for being
a kind and gentle person. Sincere.
Fair.
Straightforward.
No BS.
Family loving.
And is very faithful. Caring. Considerate. He's a little bashful.
Good, solid businessman.
Optimistic.
Articulate.
Very focused.
He's a gentleman.
The perfect gentleman.
This is the type of guy he is, a sterling individual.
impressive. It must be due to a sound upbringing.
As an only child, my parents emphasized honesty and stability and education.
And there were other telling influences.
My mother's parents were farmers down in Tennessee, and I spent most of my summers there. It's where I learned to fish and to hunt.
And quality education certainly didn't hurt.
I went to Walnut Hills High School.
And then on to Dartmouth.
It was legacy. My father went there.
After graduation, Uncle Sam called, and fortunately,
I got an appointment to officer candidate school.
he achieved the rank of first lieutenant and was asked to help train recruits. That led to an unfortunate accident on the firing range.
I destroyed my ears with that explosion. I broke both my eardrums.
Undaunted by a hearing deficiency that has lasted a lifetime, he went back to his alma mater.
Back into graduate school. When I graduated, I came back here to Cincinnati.
And went to work for Procter & Gamble.
But corporate life didn't suit his independent nature. He tried being a manufacturer's rep, and then he
Borrowed money, started leasing forklift equipment.
We all remember those times.
He worked very hard.
Dad was struggling.
To create a company like that is not an easy task.
He built that business from scratch.
His creativity helped him.
He grew it because he always delivered on his word and built a strong team, a team that was customer-oriented, service-oriented.
And he also worked to pay back the city that had helped supply his success.
He was active in all kinds of organizations.
He worked on the Fine Arts Fund drive and was instrumental in starting Leadership Cincinnati.
There was one incredible campaign that made Bill Portman legendary.
Here he is, the small business guy chosen to run United Way.
That's the toughest volunteer job in this community.
Only that United Way is headed by somebody who runs a large company and can lay his hands on a lot of employees to help.
An individual with a large corporation, a lot of corporate support.
And what did Bill Portman do to make him a legend?
He got Danny Ransohoff to take him on tours of some of the agencies.
Every single agency, there are over 200 of them.
Such a massive job.
It was his quest to understand every agency.
To see how the dollars are being invested.
And when asked why this unusual effort, he said,
When I'm then going to be a better salesperson for the United Way campaign.
Typical of Portman. You have something to do, you doggone well do it.
He was able to achieve, great success.
People to this day remember his leadership 30 years ago.
there's so much more to the Bill Portman story. His love for his family and the great outdoors. His love of piloting his own plane so he could take his family and his many friends trekking and fly fishing and hunting with him. Of his penchant for finding good people and helping them to succeed through training, encouragement, and financial support. His love for his beautiful wife, who sadly is no longer with us, as much our loss as it is his. And you should know this about his effect on how our country's run.
Sometimes I have decisions to make. I often say, okay, what would Bill Portman do? And it helps me to try to make the right decision.
But lest you think Rob's father harbors any lofty ambitions for his son.
I asked Bill one time, would you like to see Rob become president? He said, oh, I prayed that that'll never happen.
Sorry, Rob, that's one vote you can't count on. But I dare say you can count on the majority of the rest of the voters here tonight. We'll leave it up to another great living Cincinnatian to sum up Bill Portman's life.
Portman is, to me, the personification of America. You found your company. You help other people, not just yourself. A great American. That's Portman.
Ladies and gentlemen, a truly great American, and as of tonight, a truly great living Cincinnatian, Mr. William C. Bill Portman.